Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Mike Colleen again at MikeColleen.com. That's Mike, Kollin.com. Hey, I got an email from someone yesterday, and they were talking about this. They were out at a bar or club, and they're talking to some girls, and they're explaining, what do they do wrong? Well, what I'm about to explain to you is it's super simple, but you might be like, what? Because it's such a simple idea. Everyone's been teaching this, from Jesus to Buddha to Buddhist monks to, it's basically just being yourself. Now here's what I mean. All right, I was reading an article from an Indian, I can't remember his name right now. God, I can't remember his name right now, but he passed away in 2012, and he was a speaker for the Indian tribe in the United States. And he was talking about how the Western mind, everything is analytical and everything is like a process, step one, step two, step three, which is very Western mind. Now, when people say Western mind, I'm not sure if they even know what they mean. Western mind literally means the male mind, the left brain. If you look at Western religions, Western psychology, Western teachings, Western everything, schools, it's left brain, okay? The Eastern mind, say China, Southeast Asia, I really should say, because China can be very left brain. It's it's become more left brain society than it used to be. So, but what we're talking about there is the right brain. That's the female brain. It's a subtle, indirect way of doing things. Okay. So here's the right brain is connected to your five senses: see, hear, feel, smell, and taste. Now, the reason why I say that, I know I said it in videos, but for this video, it's because what I'm teaching you to do is to let go of the what's the right or wrong way of doing things. Now, that's lower brain, reptilian brain thinking, right or wrong, right or wrong, right or wrong. And it's such a limited way of going through life. So the email, this person was like, I wish you were there. What did I do wrong? And I'm like, well, that's what you did wrong. He goes, well, what do you mean? I go, well, why did you go? Well, I wanted to attract a woman. I go, you wanted to do a thing to another person who you don't even know. I go, I told you, it's not about doing something to them. It's about doing something to you. All right? So it's been really challenging to get this person to really understand it's not about doing something to them. It's really about something you do to you. It's about, if I'm going to say right now, how good are you at making you feel good? How good are you at making you feel comfortable? See, if you can be this person that has this, there's not a better word for it without spending an hour breaking it down. If you have such good energy that people want to be around you, not because you're being happy to attract people or being a certain way to make them feel a certain way about you, it's not about making them feel something about me, okay? It's about you being you and allowing people who like your energy to come around you and to interact with you. That is the most natural thing you could do. So I wrote him a long email, and I basically said, okay, you've got to stop. Because one thing he said to me is like, well, I didn't want to do this wrong thing. I'm like, all right, how many times have I told you it's not about what you don't want to do or be or have, it's about what you want. If you can do that one mental shift, it's such an easy concept. What do you want? Versus, well, I don't want to piss her off. I don't want to make her angry. And I go, so what happened? He goes, well, I made her angry because we got in this argument. I'm like, oh, okay, so two women walked up to you, started talking to you, and you pissed them off. He goes, yeah. I go, why? He goes, I go, you felt you had to be right. And therefore, you ended up being wrong. I go, they were just interacting with you. They just wanted to get to know you. So this person has this thing about right or wrong, arguing, and I'm like, you've got to let that go, all right? So he goes, well, yeah, but I was trying to attract them. I'm like, they were already attracted. They walked up to you. They started the conversation. Obviously, they're interested in you, so just be yourself. All right, so here's what I ended up saying, because it's not just this one person, it's a lot of people. I used to be this way because I was raised in this Western society of what's the right thing to do, what's the wrong thing, and with the I don't want to do the wrong thing mentality and focus. Look, I'm going to say this again. You get what you focus on. So focus on what you want. If you focus on not getting in an accident, guess what you're going to get into? An accident. If you focus on winning the race, what do you think's more likely to happen? You're going to win the race. Just like in football or sports, if you focus on doing the technique correctly, you're more likely to do it correctly versus if you think of every possible thing that could go wrong, because your mind, your focus, your energy is on everything that could go wrong. Throw that in the trash. No more. Start focusing on what you want. So I said, look, the other thing you got to do is you got to realize it's not about something you do to her. You're not trying to get her to like you. You're not trying to act like someone you're not just so, hey, I'm cool, I'm cool. That makes you look like a dumbass. Sorry for saying dumbass, but it's the truth. So I said, it's really about you feeling good, going somewhere where you want to go, doing what you want. I go, look, here's the difference. I go, you're trying to go out there and do something to total strangers, to other people. I'm just going out there because I wanted to go there because I wanted to watch a UFC fight. I love their burritos, or I like their drinks, or whatever. I'm going there because I like going there because I have fun there. I have fun there. I like to watch the UFC. I like to do this. I like to do that. All right? If you're going out there to do something to get her to like you, that's such an ass backwards thing. Especially when on top of it you say, well, what's the right thing to do? What did I do wrong? I go, you're not doing anything wrong. Everything you do is right. If she doesn't like you for who you are, she can go. She's free. This is the United States of America. She doesn't have to stay with you. Don't worry about that. Oh, no. Trust me, she'll leave on her own accordance. So I said, look, and here's the metaphor I ended up giving them. All right. A cow doesn't wake up and worry about, well, is it okay to drink water in the morning, first thing? Is that the right thing or the wrong thing? That is such a Western concept. It's like you're blinded. It's like right here, and you can't see. It's like a prism. You're looking through this glass that's making this illusion out there. Take that illusion and throw it away. So here's what I said. I go, look, do you think a cow wakes up in the morning and goes, I'm thirsty? Well, is it fair if I woke up sooner than them to go to the creek or the pond or whatever to drink the water? No, the cow goes, I'm thirsty, I feel thirsty, and it gets up and it walks down to wherever the water is and it drinks the water. That's it. Maybe half an hour later, it's like, I'm kind of hungry. So it gets up again and it walks over to wherever the hay, the straw, the oat hay, the alfalfa or grain or whatever it eats. It just goes and eats it. It doesn't think right or wrong. Well, but no one's eating right now. Is this the right time to do it? That is such a Western concept. It's not even funny. And guys, here's what you're doing. You're trying to think, what's the right thing? What's the wrong thing? And here's what I ended up telling him. I go, look, when a cow's hungry, what does it do? He goes, well, it goes and eats. I go, does it worry? Does it even consider the thought of right or wrong? He goes, well, no, it just goes and eats. I go, exactly. Just like you should. You hungry? Go eat. Don't sit there and analyze, like, is this the right food for this time of day? Is this, what will other people think? That is what's wrong with your thinking. That right there. You got to take that, like, other people think of me. Throw it away. In the garbage. It really should be, well, what do I want to do? This is my life. Am I hungry? Go eat. Do I want to meet a girl? Go talk to her. If you could take all of those extra thoughts, the millions and zillions of what should I do? What's the right thing to say? How should I? Honest to God, it's this simple. Take all that garbage, throw it away. What do you want? Go do it. That is it. It's that simple. Now, because you were raised in this Western-minded society, right or wrong, it's screwed you up so much. Come in and take the course, and I'll teach you how to clear your mind. I know it sounds like there's no way. There is a way. There's a bunch of techniques that I briefly talk about in these videos, but you come in person, meet me, learn how to do this. We will clear your mind, and we'll get you coming from a place of what you want, doing what you want, thinking about what you want, focusing on what you want. It simplifies everything. Hey, this is Mike Colleen. Buy my book, Crack the Female Code, either at my front page, MikeColleen.com, or go to crackthefemalecode.com. And remember, click subscribe. Talk to you soon.